people that know me as a teacher know that this is not something that I do normally. But I wanted to make sure that this class knew how much they were appreciated. So I have some Student of the Year awards to hand out to this group. Starting off with the sax man. Please welcome Hayden Saxon up to the stage. Saxon, I have known since freshman year, from him coming to an exploratory meeting about possibly being involved with the performing arts, and him and his mom come up to me and be like, my son used to be in the Lavos and might want to do mariachi. And then I didn't see him for a while. And then I saw him with Mama Mia, he played electric guitar, and I was like, that kid's so good. I was like, who is that kid? And they're like, he's a freshman. I was like, whoa. And then he joined choir and sang in concert choir during the horrible COVID year, 2020-2021, but was one of the students that was always consistent. And then the last 2 years, having Hayden in there has really shown me how musically intelligent this kid is. He is one of the most, from any high school student that I've interacted with, one of the kids with the most really different way of looking at music and challenging the norms of music. And on top of that, is an amazing musician. You've heard his saxophone here. You should have seen him at the jazz band concert just last week. He was ripping it up. This guy's an amazing guitarist. He's a great vocalist. He picked up violin in September and is one of the main violinists in Mariachi Sangre Azul, our advanced mariachi. A lot of us shared this special experience when we were coming back from Disneyland, because this guy on the plane got his letter of acceptance to one of the best, actually, in my opinion, the best music school in the country, Berkeley Conservatory of Music. And so, I thought it'd be funny to give Hayden Saxon the Most Improved Player Award. Okay, so in choir, we always pride ourselves on having amazing people in the choir, so this next person is not sure of that. Please welcome down Mr. Sean Zark, Andrew Bergani. Sean has been involved with choir since freshman year. He came in with as a freshman, came in and joined the likes of Noah Watson and Isaiah Huerta, and built out what the bass choir could be at this school. Sean has always been a bright light in not only the choir community, but the Hilhi community as a whole. One thing you should know is that beyond the fact that Sean is just like an amazing singer, amazing leader, so funny, so fun to be around, is that Sean is a pretty talented athlete as well. And something that you should know about choir is that we are always seeking athletes to join choir, to really break into different categories. And to have someone that is such a huge part of the choir program, has been maintaining these robes for the last 1,000 years, and also is just such an amazing section leader. I thought it would only make sense to give Sean Berganza the commemorative Isaac Nerdin Award of Athletic Excellence. Here we go. Please welcome down Bella Peterson. Now, as you heard, Bella Peterson has a pretty good voice, but Bella Peterson, and she's going to BYU Provo and is very successful, very smart, very intelligent. But what we know Bella as around here is being the most genuine, hardworking person in the choral program, and someone who is always there as a bright light in the room when, especially in high school, there's a lot of darkness, and to have someone who, is so selfless, but also caring, and also just like very helpful and musically talented. And so I think it would only make sense to give Bella Peterson the Guiding Light Award. Please welcome down Zoe Greger. Zoe Greger. Zoe is another person that just, any room she's in, she brings happiness and cheer and fun into the room. Zoe, though, is a very, and when you get to know Zoe, she's a very loud person. But when you first get to meet her, like at the very beginning, she's very quiet. And she is a quiet leader in this program. She has done so many things through being choir council, through being in section meetings, through going on tour with all different types of things that Zoe has been involved with. And because Zoe's quiet, she doesn't always get the limelight that everyone else does. So I wanted to give Zoe Greger the Most Deserving of Recognition Award. Please welcome down our president, Hilhi Boren. They were in middle school, and how we met was I used to teach this choir, this community choir. I took over this community choir, and I like to think that I'm not the reason it happened, but it was kind of a dying choir. It failed, it fell apart. It was once called the Hillsborough Community Youth Choir, then turned into the West Side Youth Choir. We were constantly trying to find new talent to join that group, and Hilhi walked in, and it was clear from the moment I met Hilhi how talented they were. And to only be able to then teach, then actually what's funny is then Hilhi transferred to this area and came to South Meadows Choir, and if anyone knows how South Meadows Choir is, it's a little crazy. So it was a eye-opening experience for them. And having taught Hilhi over the last 4 years, I've been able to see this amazing talent blossom out of them. I mean, their acting, their singing, their leadership capabilities, their willingness to help whenever if there's something that a lot of people wouldn't want to help with. Hilhi is not only a gift to the choir program, but to the theater program and to the DM as a whole. And since their humble roots, I decided to give Hilhi the most successful member of West Side Youth Choir Award. Please welcome down Stephanie Janiza. So Stephanie, I have a history with the family because Stephanie is not the first Janiza that I taught. And when Stephanie first came to Hilhi, they were very quiet and didn't interact. They were very happy and very involved with the program, but then were very quiet. And so then after coming out of COVID, having Stephanie in my classes, I've just always seen this amazing character that sometimes you hide. You hide behind your humor or behind your meekness, but you are always the person that puts the choir program first, even when you don't feel appreciated for it. And you are someone that has worked very hard to make sure others succeed at your own, I can't think of the word, but you are sacrificing your own needs to make sure that others succeed. And like I said, you like to have a hard shell, but I know you are down underneath. So I'm giving you the Student of the Year Award for being warm and fuzzy. Here we go. And my final award, let's welcome down Abby Wallace. I'm sorry. So Abby has been in my choir program since 7th grade. Abby has somehow survived South Meadows Hot Choir. And throughout the years has been a blossoming young musician. Abby and I have butted heads a few times because we're both very headstrong in what we believe should happen musically. But overall, I feel really, really close to Abby Wallace and have seen such amazing, not like I said, with a lot of these people, not only musicianship, but leadership and what you have done specifically in the last 2 years with our underclassmen coming out of COVID and being a guiding light for them. And in the last month or so, you'd think I'd know this earlier, and they said they told me earlier, but I don't remember this. I found out that Abby is actually going to school to be a music educator next year, which is very exciting. And as I said, me and Abby have very, slightly different ways of looking at the world. I'm very type E. Abby's very type A, likes to, make sure everything is organized and where it needs to be, and very much better communicator than I am in a lot of ways. But I feel that we have really connected over the last few years, and to see this person, this amazing, wonderful human being to go on to be a music educator, inspired me to give you the nice but slightly conceited award. The most likely to become the next Noise Award. So we have 2 more songs for y'all. So this next song is a